Let's talk about the qualitative analysis required for the Americana essay. Using images, since we live in a world of technology and so many things can be published with pictures, we want to make sure that first we consider the audience. Who do we want to come to this little town? Some people write stories about towns that are haunted or they have infamous murders that took place. Who's going to come to that town? Well, it's not going to be a dad and his family, but maybe a younger crowd or an older crowd, but probably not a family atmosphere. So we want to pick pictures that show that. We want to make sure that the title image encourages and inspires the reader to want to see what's next. So let's look at something together. Let me just show you a practical application of that. Let's say that I'm writing my essay on Billings, Montana. Montana is a very tiny state. Billings is a very small town. I've got a lot of competition, don't I? Because some people might think, well, we could go to Carmel by the Sea, something like that. We could go to Ojai in California, or Billings, Montana. All right, so let's take a look at what we want to do. Let's look real quick. The big thing in Billings, Montana is an activity called the Festival of the Cultures. And this is one of the images that I found when I Googled Festival of the Cultures. Does this make you want to go to Billings, Montana? Does this make you say, well, I could go to Ojai or I could go here? There are dead trees here. There's a brown shoreline. Now let's look at another image. These are also images of that Billings Festival. Do you see the difference? I'm going to scroll through here and think I'm looking for a travel destination, and this is kind of a neat picture to include, although it doesn't really show anything about Billings, but it does show younger people, happy people. These are happy people dancing, hot air balloons, although this hot air balloon picture doesn't show a single person and it has so much blank area. I really wouldn't want that particular image. This one's fun. You see this where we have a Ferris wheel? This looks charming. Let's look at that one closer. This is one from another festival in Billings called the Festival of the Trees, which I could include in my essay also. But what's wrong with this picture? That's right, we see the back of a person. I love the tree, that we see all this and it looks charming, but all I'm seeing are the back of people. We want to see happy, smiling people that make me want to go there. Let's look some more. What about this block of images? Does anything here look like it would be persuasive? Again, here we have the backs of people. I saw a brochure. My friend and I were thinking about going somewhere, and we saw a printed brochure, and the only picture of people was a picture like this. And we were going, it's too crowded. All I see are the back of people. I don't see anybody having fun. We're not going there. See what I mean? Too busy. This one is lovely. This one inspires me to want to know more about what's going on here. This one with people dancing with other people, look like they're having fun. Again, these kinds of pictures don't work over here with all this crowded people in a tent. Remember, my options are to go someplace spectacular. This doesn't look appealing. It's too dark. The picture's too dark. I don't know what they're singing. This looks interesting. This looks like it's kind of fun. What are we doing there? I'm curious about what's going on there. This just looks like a crowd. This looks like some fun. And there's that awful picture that I don't want to use. So when you go through, you see this picture of just this food? What about this picture where people are actually decorating and doing something? I'm kind of intrigued with that. And I can crop this picture, remember? I can crop all this extra stuff out and have a nice picture that shows people having fun with food and things like that. Let's look some more. I've gone to just Billings, Montana, and I'm looking for a title image. What makes the reader want to learn more? This picture of a town, this could be any town in the U.S. There's nothing intriguing about any of these. This one's dark. It looks like it's taken with a Polaroid. This one, I don't even know what makes me want to go there. This one looks like it's raining all the time. This one's just a street. And I see some people sometimes doing this, putting in an image like this that's just a street. And I think what people are thinking is, I'm going to show people coming into the town. But that doesn't work, does it? Because I don't want to see about this town. It looks like a little town like any other little town. I want to look for something that expresses the charm. Let's keep looking. Know that I don't want any words, no cartoons, no logos. Now that looks pretty. This is a person looking out. This is kind of intriguing. I don't know if that's my title image, but under activities, it certainly is appealing to see a person standing and enjoying the scenery. I don't want one of these collages. Makes the reader stop too much. And plus, it's not even a collage that interests me. So I want to avoid those kinds of things. I've got to find a picture where I'm competitive with other destinations. Here's kind of a neat one. A title image that allows the reader to insert themselves into the picture as a person that's at this place is appealing. Now, I see the back of these people. That's true. But that's kind of neat for a title image because I think I could be that person. My perspective is I'm seeing the same thing that these people are seeing. So that's a possibility. I'm going to save that one in my file of possible images. Do you see what I'm doing, though? I'm considering who's going to come to Billings, Montana. It's a family destination. The other images are going to be compatible with this one because they're going to show a festival. They're going to show happy people. They're going to show activities that are charming, the little food images and festivals and things like that. And show Billings, Montana is a beautiful, natural place to visit.